You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business TV. You know, you can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan, you know what I suggest. And listen, man, I suggest you tap in. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now, listen, you already know. Time and energy are the highest forms of currency. Time and energy are the highest forms of currency, my G, at all times. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. But one thing for sure, two things for certain. Time and energy are the highest forms of currency. I know they got you out here chasing the bag, chasing that money, chasing that moolah, getting to that guap, getting to that paper. But always keep in the front of your mental Rolodex that time and energy are the highest forms of currency. Now listen to me, and listen to me clearly. Big salute to all my day one investors. Big salute to all my day one investors and all my new subscribers. Yeah, the channel's growing organically. We only going up. I mean, it is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Big salute to everybody that's tapped into the channel. You understand that we're going to get right into this. Not going to make this a long live stream. You see the title. You see the title, and you see the thumbnail. Now, listen, I've been getting a lot of DMs. I've been getting a lot of DMs all day. I ain't gonna lie. Today was a crazy day, and I've been getting a lot of DMs. You understand? Big GMB TV, the Oracle, and don't you forget the TV, and you better always remember the Oracle. I mean, what did you mean about what you said about Drake? Why do you feel this way about Drake? Why do you feel that way about Drake? I mean, what did you mean when you said X, Y, and Z? And one thing for sure, two things for certain. This is Grown Man Business TV. So I always say what I mean and mean what I say. I always say what I mean and mean what I say, my G. Always. You know what I mean? I don't stutter. I don't speak in a docile manner. You understand me? I always stand on business. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna repeat myself now. I'm a grown man. This is Grown Man Business TV. One of the things I hate is repeating myself, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna double back and I'm gonna repeat myself. I said what I said and I meant what I said. Drake is a pop artist. Drake is not a hip hop artist. You understand what I'm saying? And if you ever think one inkling of your thought or your mind that Drake is going to be able to ever stand up and go bar for bar with a Kendrick Lamar, you out of your mind. You are absolutely insane. You are absolutely out of your mind if you think that Drake, Aubrey Graham, Drizzy, fingernail polish wearing, blowout perm, Borettes in his hair, sexy red loving, Drizzy Drake will ever be able to stand toe to toe with a Kendrick Lamar, you crazy. You crazy. It's the same thing people felt when he went against Pusha T. And see, the harsh reality of this situation is everybody for the most part been brainwashed. Everybody for the most part sound like DJ Akademiks. When they hear Drizzy Drake, they think they hearing the best, but I'm here to tell you from a perspective of real hip hop. You know, an 80s baby. See, I'm an 80s baby. I didn't come up in the era where you could be like Drizzy Drake and make it. I didn't come up in that era, homie. I came up in the era like Wu-Tang Clan, Nas, Tupac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Redman, Method Man, like real lyrical assassins, real warfare. So when I saw what took place with J. Cole, I was highly disappointed. I'm not going to disrespect J. Cole. I'm not going, I already did that. You want to see me go at J. Cole neck? Check my last live stream. I already went at his neck. And I already said how I feel. I already spoke the voice of real hip-hop historians, real hip-hoppers. Not this new age BS that we looking at. Not these emasculated men that are scared to go to war, are scared to have lyrical combat. I don't represent that part of the game. So when it come to J. Cole, highly disappointed because I understood that J. Cole was probably the only one that was going to be able to give Kendrick Lamar a run for his money. When K.Dot said, forget the big three, homie, it's just big me. He meant that literally. There is no K.Dot in Drake. Let me say this. Let me say this before we even get any further into the situation. Explain to me why Drake had that photo that you see on the thumbnail. Why would Drake ever go blackface? Why would there ever be a picture of Drizzy Drake with blackface makeup on? See, these are the things that he's going to have to come to grips with. These are the things that Drizzy Drake are going to have to face and man up and answer questions about if he ever go to war with a Pusha T or Kendrick Lamar. It get deep, it get wicked, and it's always deeper than rap. And a lot of people didn't understand the angle that Pusha T took. But see, you know, when you a real assassin, when you come up in that era of real hip hop, you understand that Pusha T didn't go too far. He did just what he was supposed to do. He assassinated the competition, homie. He eliminated and he assassinated the competition. Yeah, yeah. Now, you know, let me give you some game. When Jay Prince saw that picture that I got in the thumbnail right now, when Jay Prince saw that picture, Jay Prince reached out to Drake and he said, listen, homie, don't you ever respond to Pusha T. Leave that man alone. Because that photo could ruin your career. That photo could stop you from making money. Listen, that's a real type racist photo. You're making money in black culture. You're making money amongst black people. Everybody don't really understand that your daddy's black and your mama's Jewish. Everybody don't really understand that part of your catalog. Everybody don't understand that part of your anatomy, Drizzy Drake. But as soon as people start putting two and two together, yeah, you a rapper. You got good bars. You rap real good over beats. But your mama's a Jewish woman, and that's one of the reasons why you had that picture taken. Huh? So it's a reason why Drake wasn't able to go back at Pusha T. It ain't have nothing to do with him not wanting to do this. Yeah, Drake is no competition when it come to K.Dot. Now, J. Cole, I felt like J. Cole had a chance. We don't know, we ain't seen no smut on J. Cole name. You know, J. Cole is a lyricist. J. Cole is a rapper. J. Cole is a real hip-hop historian. So him and K.Dot, yeah, that was gonna be a hell of a battle. Drake, y'all gotta get it out y'all head that Drake is a hip-hop artist. 1 minute Drake sound like he from Jamaica. The next minute Drake sound like he from the UK. The next minute Drake sound like he is an Afro beat. Next thing you know, Drake sound like he from Canada. And then last but not least, Drake sound like he from Houston. We don't know what Drake we gonna get. We don't know what Drake we gonna get. We don't know if Drake going to rap like he from Africa. Drake sound like Tim's in the Afro beats. Next thing you know, Drake sound like he from the UK. Next thing you know, Drake sound like he from Canada. Next thing you know, Drake sound like he from, you know, Houston, H-Town. J. Cole and Kendrick is over. J. Cole decided to go to his Dream festival and he decided to apologize. J. Cole decided to bow out gracefully when it come to this hip-hop thing. When it come to lyrical warfare, he chose to bow out gracefully. There is no Drake and Drake. There is no J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar battle. Kendrick Lamar has won the battle. The battle is over. And I told y'all in my last live stream, listen, I would suggest that K.Dot drop one more diss track just to make sure that, yeah, make sure that J. Cole is finished. Put a bullet in, yeah. He's still twitching right now. Put an extra bullet in his head and make sure he out of here. I would do that. I would say, and if I knew K.Dot, I would get in his ear. Listen, man, he bowed out gracefully, but he ain't dead yet. The war ain't over till he dead. That's yeah. I'm talking like back to back. I'm talking like Drizzy. We going back to back. Just like Drake did Meek Mill. Make sure he's a corpse, homie. Make sure he's out of here. Double back and go back to back. But a lot of people been in my DM saying Drake this and Drake that, and why you don't feel like Drake is this, and why you don't fit. Listen, homie, I know it's hard to digest. I know it's hard to intake. I know it's hard to fathom. But Drake is not a hip hop artist. Drake is a pop star. Drake showed us what happens when he gets in the midst of battle. Oh, Drake got a lot of skeletons in his closet, homie. Yeah. Pusha T only pulled a few of them out. All the skeletons ain't came out his closet yet. Pusha T, I want to give a big salute to 757. You already know what time it is. Big 757. Tidewater, Shark City, Norfolk, Virginia. Because Pusha T showed us an example of how it's supposed to be done. How you stomp out the fire, how you get rid of the competition, how you eliminate. Yeah. So Drake is no competition. And you know, I got a lot of people in the DM. I seen a lot of clips being sent to me about, DJ Akademiks saying X, Y, and Z. But we all know DJ Akademiks, he like to ride Drake. Yeah, he's on his nuts. DJ Akademiks is a puppet. DJ Akademiks don't know about real hip hop. DJ Akademiks wasn't even in America when real hip hop was taking place. DJ Akademiks is a Jamaican. He's a guest in a house of hip hop, homie. DJ Akademiks is a bumper-clot Jamaican bumper-clot pussy boy. Yeah. Yeah, it do require this much energy. Yeah, I'm glad you asked that question, homie. You know, this topic does require a lot of energy because one thing for sure, two things for certain, I take hip hop culture very seriously. I came up when hip hop was in the beginning stages of getting money. We was watching these artists come from nothing, come from poverty. You understand? And using this hip hop thing, using this culture, using this genre of music to go to the next level. And I never thought I'd see the day where a hip hop artist, a rapper, would go into lyrical combat, a rap battle, and then turn around and apologize the very next day. I never thought I would live to see the day where hip hop artists paint their nails, get their hair permed, and put barrettes in their hair like a Drizzy Drake. I never thought I would see the day, homie. I already told y'all the goal is to get old. The goal is to get old. So the older I get, I'm seeing this rap thing go from, it's done a total 360. Drake is a fingernail painting, blackface wearing, blow dry hair perm wearing, barrette in his hair. Somebody gotta say it, homie. Somebody gotta stand on business. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. And a lot of the time, and I don't want to, I'm not with the colorism. I'm not with the colorism, but a lot of the times, it's gonna take one of us chocolate, dark-skinned brothers to check one of these light-skinned half-Jew boys. Yeah, yeah, homie. It's going to take somebody like a Pusha T. It's going to take somebody like a Nino Brown to check Christopher Williams, smack him around, stab him in his hand, and let him know that can't happen again, homie. You ever seen New Jack City? Huh? You ever seen New Jack City? When Wesley Snipes was smacking them boys around? Huh? Stab him in his hand, tell him we can't have, this better not never happen again? Huh? Go to the party with G Money, take his girlfriend, smash out. Yeah. Yeah. So it's gonna take somebody like a Pusha T, a Kendrick Lamar. Drake better go sing with Rihanna. Drake better think very wisely, and Drake better be very strategic, and he better think smartly about approaching Kendrick Lamar, homie. It is not a game. It is some of us dudes that take this rap thing seriously, very seriously. So the energy that you, but listen what I'm saying to you, man. Let me tell you something. These movies predict real life. You don't know that the higher ups and the elites put these messages in the movies? You ain't learned yet that these ain't just movies that you watching, homie. You ain't learned, so you done came to the right place. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You done came to the right place, CJ. Yeah, you done came to the right place where you can get that real game. See, you still thinking it's just a damn movie. And I'm here to tell you, oh, it's deeper than rap, homie. Oh, it's way deeper than rap. It's always deeper than rap. And over here at Grown Man Business TV, we are definitely scratching the surface, my G. We go deeper than what you think and what you know. Oh, you didn't understand. Oh, let me just stay right there before I move to a whole nother topic. Before New Jack City, the light-skinned guys, you know, they had the world in their hand. The world revolved around Al B. Shaw. The world revolved around Christopher Williams. These were prominent light-skinned brothers that were singers and they was dancers. And everybody wanted the light-skinned guy. Nobody wanted to be black and dark skinned. Nobody embraced that. You know, everybody wanted to have that good hair like Al B. Shaw. Press play and now we have New Jack City. You got a dark, I'm talking extra black. Wesley Snipes was blue black. Yeah, he was blue black. But he had swag about himself. He had some G about himself. And in the movie New Jack City, there were multiple scenes where this dark-skinned man was smacking around all the light-skinned boys. Not only was he smacking them around, but he was taking a females. You know, G Money he was dating a female in the movie and he was in love with her, but she was a slaw. She wanted to be handled. She wanted to be, yeah. She wanted that, yeah. And G Money, with his curly hair, he wasn't able to give her what she wanted. But Wesley Snipes, Nino Brown did that. And I know it sounds crazy, but these images is what shifted the game. It went from Al B. Shaw, Christopher Williams, to now you got Bobby Brown. You know, you got Puff Daddy. You got Big Daddy. You got all of these now black, dark-skinned dudes taking over. This is after. This is after, homie. And I know it sounds crazy, but there was this example, right, that I'm giving you, it plays perfectly into the situation with Drake and Pusha T. So you got Drake, you got this light-skinned, half-Jewish dude that know how to rap, because you know these white boys and these Jewish boys, they come into our culture, they learn how to rap, they learn how to dance. As soon as they learn how to do what we do, we say, oh yeah, man, he's the greatest. And then you got dark-skinned Pusha T with the nigga cornrows, the nigga Drake, yeah. Blue black. And you put them in the boxing ring. You put them in, and you get them inside of lyrical warfare. You put Drake, light-skinned Drake against dark-skinned Pusha T, and it's lyrical warfare. And we watch we watch what happened in the ring. We watch Drake almost lose. Yeah, man. We watched Drake get his head torn off. He almost got his head torn off. And then we fast forward to right now, where you got Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar got, yeah, he got ether, homie. He don't got that curly shit. It ain't blown out. It ain't a jury curl. It ain't the so-called good hair. You got K.Dot from the hood, dark skin. He dropped one verse. And the shit shook up the game. J. Cole is no different. J. Cole is mixed. J. Cole mama is white. J. Cole is a mulatto. J. Cole is half white, half black. And we saw what happened when he got in the ring with a dark-skinned guy. You in the right place, homie. Yeah, you in the right place. You came to the right place for the real. I carved out a lane for the real, and I'm the only one in it, homie. You ain't heard this like nowhere else. You ain't heard nobody come from this perspective. So you put a dark-skinned Kendrick Lamar in the ring with a light-skinned J. Cole, and that boy apologized. Drake, he didn't even respond to Pusha T. He didn't have nothing else to say after we saw that picture that you see in my thumbnail right now. J. Cole said what he had to say. I like the song, 7-minute drill. I like the song. But then very next day, he go ahead and he apologizes to Kendrick Lamar. He don't want no more smoke. He don't want to go back. He don't want to do nothing else. Please leave me alone, K.Dot. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be, my G. See, and again, like I said, I already gave J. Cole, I already gave him my thoughts. I already gave him what I think about this, how I feel about the situation. I already went at his neck. Right now, we talking about Drizzy Drake. I'm tired of these dudes in my DM trying to explain to me how Drake is X, Y, and Z. You heard what Kendrick Lamar said. Prince outlived Mike Jack. And Drake obviously believes that he's Michael Jackson. Huh? Prince outlived Mike Jack, homie. Drake don't want no smoke with K. He better think twice before he step in the ring with K.Dot. Pusha T already almost ended his career. He get in the ring with K.Dot, it's over. That boy might as well go back to Nickelodeon and start acting. Is what it is. You know, remake Degrassi. Because to get in the ring with Kendrick Lamar, we not going to want to hear nothing else from Drizzy Drake. Yeah, I mean, what, bruh, it's terrible. It's a terrible look. That's why I thought it was genius that J. Cole jumped out he jumped off the porch and he went at Kendrick Lamar. Because, you know, when you get Drizzy Drake, you know, bend that ass over, make that coochie breathe. Yeah, when you get that type of Drake out there, come on, he don't want no smoke with K.Dot. He too busy running around with Sexy Red telling the girls to bend that ass over and let the coochie breathe. Drake is not a rapper, homie. Drake is not a man. He is not that. He is not what y'all making him out to be. And I'm here to tell you that right here on Grown Man Business TV. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. I know it's hard for y'all. I know it's hard for y'all to digest this. I know y'all don't want to hear this. I know y'all love Drake. You know, it's him and his Sexy Red, and they touring the world, and they bending that ass over, and they making the coochie breathe. That's your man. That's your man right there. Bending ass over and making coochie breathe. He got his fingernails painted. He got barrettes in his hair. He got a jury curl going on. This is Drake, homie. This is your man. This is your king. This is the guy that y'all backing, that y'all gonna bet the bank on. I know this ain't what you want to hear, but the channel is called Grown Man Business TV for a reason. We don't respect the barrettes in your hair, Drizzy Drake. We don't respect your painted fingernails, Drizzy Drake. We don't respect you and Sexy Red. Nah, homie, we don't respect that. You thought we liked that, Drake? You thought we liked to bend that ass over and make the coochie breathe? You thought we liked that. You are so far detached from what real hip-hop is. That's why K.Dot going at your neck. That's why Pusha T almost ripped off your, yeah. Pusha T, yeah. You already know. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. And not only did you make that ass bend over and make the coochie breathe, not only did you do that, Drake, but even before that, that thumbnail that you see I got posted, You still ain't explained that. You ain't explained. You ain't explained why you were somewhere in a taking photos with blackface on your. Yeah, you explain that. Explain that. Drake ain't, listen, don't you worry about, see, this one thing you got to understand, homie. This is what you got to understand, Isaac, that yeah, they all watching. They paying attention. You thinking they can't hear me. DJ Akademiks hear this. Yeah, they hear this. Why has Drake not explained why he took those pictures in blackface? You see the thumbnail. You see the thumbnail. See, us dark-skinned dudes, we don't respect that shit. We don't respect it, homie. We not impressed. We not we not impressed, homie. So again, I do gotta give a salute to K.Dot. I gotta say salute to Kendrick Lamar for stepping on his neck. So what you think? What you think Drake gonna do? You think Drake don't know? You think Drake don't believe that K.Dot might pull this picture out? Oh, and if yeah, K.Dot pull this picture and get to asking questions, what in the hell is Drake gonna say? There is nothing to say. There's no way around it. Yeah, like Wesley Snipes, stab you in your hand and tell you the shit can't happen again. Choke you out at the table. You know when Wesley Snipes was walking the Rockweiler around the table? You know that famous scene at Martin Lawrence. You know what I'm talking about in New Jack City. That was the turning point. That's when the light-skinned dudes lost control. That's when dark-skinned niggas, that's what, yeah, they want a dark skin. They want a real one. They want, yeah. Trust me, I'm telling you, I'm giving you some game, homie. I'm giving you the game. You think Mr. Bend that ass over and make the coochie breathe got a chance against K.Dot, Kendrick Lamar? And y'all in my DM, y'all asking me all kind of questions, so here we are. Here we are. 12:30 Eastern time, homie. 12:30 Eastern time. I'm giving you this game before I lay it down. Y'all in my DM. Y'all asking me questions about Drake. Why I feel like I feel about Drake. Well, look at the thumbnail. Look at the thumbnail, homie. I'm surprised Lil Wayne ain't never asked him about that thumbnail. You see the thumbnail. If you ain't, look at the thumbnail real quick. Drake need to come and do a press conference. We want to know why you was in blackface. Because your daddy's side of the family would have never let you do that. Your mama, his mama's a Jewish lady. Oh, it's cool on that side. You think that Mr. Section 80, y'all got to understand something, homie. I'm hip-hop for real. I'm an 80s baby. I told y'all, I came up in a certain time in hip-hop, the golden era. 80s baby, the 90s raised me. I came up in the golden era of hip-hop. The golden era, homie. So things like that let me know a long time ago that Drake ain't what he made out to be. Drake ain't it. So you telling me a young dude like K.Dot that dropped a track called Section 80, you ain't never listened to Section 80? If you ever heard that mixtape from Kendrick Lamar called Section 80, do you already know he will demolish Drake? He will pick apart a half Jew that wear blackface and paint his nails and rap with sexy. Come on, son, there's no way around it. There is no battle. They asking me, yo, why you don't think? I'm telling you why. I'm telling you right now. There is no way around it. Drake is not he is not that. And when he thought he was going to be that, when he thought he was going to try, he tried Pusha T, and we saw how that turned out. Woo. His first loss ever. He already done took an L. J. Cole done bowed out and took his L. There is no big three. It's just Big Me. And that Big Me is Kendrick Lamar, homie. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. You got to keep it 100 with this. One thing for sure, two things for certain. You know, this rap shit, this hip hop culture, you got to keep it honest. You got to keep it pure. You can't add, when you add all the extra preservatives, when you add all the extras in this and all, that's when you dilute you dilute the product. It's weak, homie. I told you already. I'm going to give it to you straight off the brick into the bottles. I'm taking this shit straight off the brick into the bottles. We don't cut it with nothing. We don't add no quinine. We don't add no extras. We don't add no baking soda. We not cutting this raw dope with nothing. When the poppy give it to me, I'm taking it off the brick and I'm putting it in the bottles. That's it. You getting it raw and uncut. Take your time on it. Be easy. Be careful. This shit powerful. You take too much of this, you might overdose. That's the type of shit I come from, homie. Y'all listen to Drake and bend that ass over and let the coochie breathe. Bend your ass, chicken, hands on your knees. That's what y'all into. That's what you into, so you might want to go and find that. But when you come to Grown Man Business TV, when you come to a real man that stand on grown man business, that uses Adam's apple, that got a baritone in his voice, don't mistake it for overly, don't mistake it for too much energy. You just not used. You not used. Yeah, don't worry. You not used to the real. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be, homie. We tapped in. You are officially tapped into the realest. So I wanted to give y'all that real quick. The first 30 minutes, I wanted to give y'all that. Drake is no contest. Drake might want to go do a collab album with Sexy Red. That's what he should do. I would suggest that Drake say, you know what? Kendrick Lamar, you got that. I don't want no smoke. J. Cole already apologized to you. I don't want no smoke. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm going to go ahead and do a collab album with Sexy Red. Drizzy, Drake, and Sexy Red, bend that ass over and let the coochie breathe, Volume 1. Don't that sound right? Don't that sound like it make a lot of sense? I'm talking Drizzy Drake featuring Sexy Red, bend that ass over and let the coochie breathe, Volume 1. Oh, Drake, I done carved out a whole lane for you, homie. This is where they want you to go. This is where we want you at. We want you and Sexy Red to go ahead and listen. Bend that ass over and let your coochie breathe, Drake. No Diddy. No Diddy. I want to make sure I say no Diddy. But Drake, it's about time that you bend over and let your coochie breathe, because we already know you ain't about that smoke, homie. All right? You don't got to pretend no more. You ain't gotta act like you with this. J. Cole y'all ain't gotta act like y'all about that life no more. Hey, listen, J. Cole, go be Gandhi. J. Cole, you should go be Gandhi. You should go find Jesus Christ. You should go find religion. Find God. We don't look down on you. Stay ass away from this rap shit. Stay away from hip hop. And go find Gandhi and do what you got to do. Drake, you and Sexy Red should do a collab album. You make good songs for the women. You make good bops. You've been doing good songs your whole career for ladies. You know, Marvin's Room. And I think it's time that you and Sexy Red bend your asses over and let your coochies breathe. No Diddy. Yeah. No Diddy. Drake, you want J. Cole, go be Gandhi. We know what you want to do. But Drake, it's time for you. It's time for you to accept who you are. You are a half Jew, half black. Grew up in Canada. Didn't know if your hair was too curly or wasn't curly enough. You always wanted cornrows, but your hair just wouldn't lock up. You one of them dudes, Drizzy. You always wanted braids like Pusha T. You always wanted hair like Kendrick Lamar, but your braids won't lock up. Your hair too soft. Your hair is too soft. So now you got a blowout perm and you put barrettes in your hair, the rainbow color barrettes. Drake got the rainbow color barrettes in his hair. You got your fingernails painted. You done painted your nails up nice and neat. So I would suggest you go on to the next level and bend your ass over and let your coochie breathe, Drake. No Diddy. Drake and Sexy Red. Bend your ass over and make your coochie breathe, volume 1. No Diddy. Yeah. Is what it is and it'll be what it's gonna be. You don't like it, you gotta go somewhere else. You came to the right place. All right. So I had to give that up. Yeah, we don't know if Drake, listen to me. We don't know if you gonna rap like you're Jamaican. We don't know if you gonna rap like the UK boys. We don't know if you sound like African, what's it, the African, your whole African vibe right now. We don't know if you're sipping lean, you're down in H-Town, sipping down. We don't know what you want, Drizzy. We don't know what you want. We don't know who you are, homie. Who are you? I'ma tell you who you are. You're Sexy Red in the male form. You, Drizzy Drake, are Sexy Red in the male form. So nowadays, it's nothing wrong with you and Sexy Red bending your asses over and letting your coochie breathe. Drizzy Drake, no Diddy. So that's for everybody in the DM asking me about Drizzy. Either you gonna explain why you was taking a photo in my thumbnail with blackface, you need to explain that, or you need to go do an album with Sexy Red. We don't want to hear nothing else from you. Drizzy Drake, we don't want to hear nothing else. Is what it is and it'll be what it's gonna be. I wanna end this live stream with this right here. It's been a lot going on. It's been a lot of talk. It's been a lot of speculation with this whole solar eclipse that just happened. You got a lot of people that feel multiple different ways about this solar eclipse. And I just wanted to give a quick synopsis on what I thought about it. Yeah. Well, he has definitely been relevant. He's definitely been relevant. And, I don't think he's going anywhere. I just think that the direction that he's going in is Sexy Red, bend his ass over and let his coochie breathe. I think Drake in due time is going to reveal that he has a coochie and he's ready to let it breathe. No Diddy. No Diddy. I believe that Drake is ready to do a collab album with Sexy Red. I believe that Drake is ready to bend over and let his coochie breathe. Shake his ass, chick, and hands on his knees. I believe, no Diddy. I believe that that's what Drake wants to do. All right? That's just me personally. I think that's what Drake wants to do, no Diddy. And I would suggest that Drake do that. He has a better chance dropping a collab album with Sexy Red, bending his ass over and let his coochie breathe than he has going against Kendrick Lamar. I would tell Drake, leave Kendrick Lamar alone. The same way you left Pusha T alone, you might want to get out of the way of Kendrick Lamar before you get your head chopped off. We don't want to hear you talking to Kendrick Lamar. We want you to explain why you got the picture in my thumbnail looking the way you got the picture in my thumbnail, Drizzy. And you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wait and I'm going to give my synopsis on this whole solar eclipse in my next live. I'm going to give y'all some real game on this solar eclipse. I'm going to tell y'all what y'all But y'all need to know why it was what it was and why it is what it is. It's already over now. But I'm going to give y'all the real synopsis on that. Why them people wanted y'all to wear them glasses. I didn't wear no glasses. I looked right into the solar eclipse with my own eyes. I didn't wear no glasses. Because them people, we going to talk about that. Yeah, salute. Make sure y'all lock into the channel. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button. This is Grown Man Business TV. You listen, if you hear, the algorithm brought you, the energies, the universe brought you to the channel for a reason. Real spill, homie. It's a lot of content on this app. It's a lot of content creators on this app, but this the only channel where you're going to be able to find and hear the real. Find and hear the real, homie. I don't do this for a YouTube check. You know what I'm saying? I'm living a certain way. If you're new to the channel, you will soon understand what I mean when I say that. I'm at the big house right now. It ain't a content creator up here that could talk down on me. Well, yeah, we could compare houses. We could compare cars. We could do it all. All of that. I don't do this for a YouTube check. I don't do this for YouTube views. I'm going to give you the game. I'm going to keep the same energy if it's 2 people in the chat, if it's 100 people in the chat, if it's 1,000 people in the chat, if it's 32 people in the chat, I'm going to give you the same energy because I'm not controlled by a YouTube check. I'm not a slave to a YouTube check, homie. I'm not a slave to the algorithm. I treat these words like dope. And when I used to be in the streets, homie, I don't use no cut. This is Grown Man Business TV. Grown Man Business is few far in between. You gonna run into real men that's gonna have real dialogue, that's gonna tell you what it is, that got a deep voice and a baritone and the Adam's apple. And don't hold back. Don't hold no punches. Don't bite his tongue. Yeah, a lot of y'all ain't used to this. Y'all so used to listening to Saucy Santana. Y'all too used to listening to Drake when he like to bend his ass over and let his coochie breathe and get on the same. Yeah, him and Sexy Red and them. That's what y'all used to. So when y'all come over here, it might sound a little extra. This is just Grown Man Business TV. This is just what you get when you come deal with grown men, homie. Nah, I wouldn't put K.Dot over Jay-Z. I don't think that K.Dot is better than Jay-Z. Free donuts. I don't think that. I believe that K.Dot admired Jay-Z just like all of these other rappers. You know, when Jay-Z put that verse on Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, you should, you know, if you could YouTube it and you could see the video on you know, Kendrick Lamar's face when he heard Jay-Z rapping over that beat, when he knew that he had a Jay-Z verse. You know, he was so happy. Jay-Z is the GOAT, like him or not. I explained that too in my last live. I kind of go into that. Jay-Z is the blueprint. You understand? Like, I know for it. Like, bro, when we was coming up early 90s, mid 90s, when we listened, Jay-Z made us want to hustle. He made us want to get money. He made us want to, yeah. All these rappers, J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, they all look up to Jay-Z. They all wanted to be Jay-Z at one point in their career. Back old Drake, he was rapping like Jay-Z. He was saying his whole cadence was Jay-Z. Listen to old Drake. Listen to, you know, all his old mixtapes. Listen to his first album. That's all Jay-Z influenced. Only until Take Care came out when you can hear a difference in Drake and you start hearing him, you know, experiment with different cadences and different flows and start doing his own thing. But everything before Take Care, that was all influenced by Jay-Z. When Kendrick Lamar got into the game, all he wanted to do was be like and rap like and get a verse from Jay-Z. J. Cole, he came in the game under Jay-Z. Jay-Z is number one. He is the GOAT. Yeah, 444 is a classic. 444 is definitely a classic. I still listen to it to a day. That's one of them albums, it's so much game, it's so game riddled and so game ridden that to this day when I listen to it, I be like, it sparks. 444 is definitely a classic. Yeah, I rock with Twister. Salute local trees, yeah, for sure. Uh, Definitely rock with Twister. Well, Ben, yeah, man, even the GOAT gonna take a L. You know, I'm glad that you said that, Ben. Let me kind of go into depths about that real quick. You said that Nas bodied the GOAT. Well, for you to get bodied, you got to come outside and play, homie. See what I'm talking about? You see the different levels of hip hop. You see the difference of levels of hip hop that I'm exposing to you, Ben. For the GOAT to get bodied, he had to come outside and play. He didn't get to come outside, throw a shot at Nas, and then come out and apologize and say, Nas, I apologize, Nas. Me and you were friends at one time. I sampled your voice. And I really don't want no beef with you, Nas. I know that we were supposed to be battling and you said something and I said something, but I apologize. See, Jay-Z didn't get to do what J. Cole did and still have a career. When you was dealing with grown man business, when you was dealing with hip hop in its purest form, you had to have lyrical combat. You had to go to war with the greatest. If you wanted to be the best, you had to go to war with the best. Win, lose, or draw. Win, lose, or draw. So you said that, Ben. You said that, and I respect that. Yeah, Drake, Jay-Z even admits that he lost that battle. Ethered him. He lost. But for him to lose, he had to come outside and play, homie. He didn't get to do like Drake did with Pusha T. He didn't get to go back and forth with Nas and then somebody call him and, Jay Prince call, Jay-Z and say, listen, man, don't you respond to Nas. Don't, even after Ether, Jay-Z dropped, on The Gift and the Curse, on The Gift and the Curse, it's a song up there where Jay-Z's getting at Nas. And this is after Ether. So imagine Jay Prince say, man, don't respond to Nas. We won't allow you to. We don't want you to respond. Like, see, Jay-Z didn't get the same privileges that Mr. Bend Your Ass Over, Make Your Coochie Breathe got when he was rapping against Pusha T. Not, that's what makes Jay-Z the GOAT. Coming up in a time where there was no sensitivity, where you could say whatever you wanted, where you couldn't be canceled. Coming up in a time like that and defending the throne and going to war and even losing a war. Jay-Z lost that war. Ether was crazy. But then Jay-Z had a song on A Gift and a Curse. And he said, can't y'all see that he's fake? The rap version of TD Jakes prophesizing on your CDs and tapes won't break you a crumb off the little bit that he makes. And this is which whom you want to place your fate. I put dollars on mine, axe Columbine. When the Twin Towers dropped, I was a first in line, relating proceeds off every ticket sold when I was out on the road. That's how you judge Hove, no? Ain't I supposed to be involving myself? Every time it's a tragedy, I'm the first one to help. Y'all call me this misogynist, but won't call me the dude that give dollars and give gifts to the projects. You dudes is all politics, depositing checks you put in your pockets, and all I get in return is a lot of lip. And y'all buy the shit, caught up in the hype. Just because he wear a kufi, it don't mean that he right. Cause you don't understand him, it don't mean that he nice. It just means you don't understand all the bullshit that he writes. Is it Uchi Wally Wally or is it one mic? Is it black girl lost or shorty owe you for ice? I've been real all my life, y'all confuse it with deceit. Since I would not lose, y'all try to help him cheat. Since I would not lose or even in defeat, it's a valuable lesson learned, so it evens it up for me. When the grass is cut, the snakes are show. I gotta thank my little homie Nas for that though, to saving me the hassle to speaking to half of you assholes. And I'ma let the karma catch up to Jazzo. Whoa. I'm back for you had a chance to miss me. My mama can't save you no more. Niggas is history. Who you know flow vicious as me, so religiously. That's why they call me Hove. I get the smalls cause the victor is me. Me, nigga, you were an actor. You're not who you're depicted to be. You're street dreaming. All y'all niggas living through me. I gave you life when niggas was forgetting you MC. You're an actor. You should take a picture with me. You should be proud to be in my presence. I should charge you a fee. I'm big dog, big raw. Listen, dog, you a flea. And the little homie jungle is a garden to me. What's the problem, B? You not what? That shit was yo. Come on, son. So yeah, Ben, I had to say all that to say this. When you come out to play, win, lose, or draw. These new emasculated male models and male rappers, they get to come out to play and then, oh, I apologize. Oh, I don't want to go to war. Oh, Kendrick Lamar, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Pusha T, I'm not gonna respond to that. You know, yeah. I had blackface on, and I'm not gonna respond. I'm just gonna go out and make my music, and I'm gonna keep being relevant, and I'm gonna do songs with Sexy Red, and me and Sexy Red are gonna bend that ass over to make the coochie breathe. Jay-Z didn't have that option. Yeah. Jay-Z didn't have that option. See, when we was in them hip hop, you didn't have that option. So guess what? Nas knew he better have something like an ether, because anything less than an ether, he would have lost. Yo, what? Just so like ether, you know you, Nas across the belly. Choose you, brace yourself for the main event. Y'all impatiently waiting. It's like an AIDS test. What's the results? Not positive. Who's the best? Pac, Nas, and Big. Ain't no best. East, west, north, south, crossed out Diddy. Lay Sean, A Sean, roll up, no guts, left chest, face gone. How could Nas be garbage? Semi-autos at your college. Burn at the side of your dome. Out of my throne, I got this. Lock since 9-1, I am the truest. Name a rapper that iron influence. Gave you chapters and now I gave my mind on the Judas. Like, bro, what are we talking? Like, yeah. This what we was looking for, J. Cole. We wanted to hear ether. Niggas apologizing. Yeah, I'm FBA all the way. I'm foundational Black American. Yeah, it's nothing African about me, homie. For sure. That's what we was taught. These niggas apologizing to each other. These niggas, you got one dude. His mama, respectfully, the nigga's half Jewish. He's half black. And he's bending his ass over to make his coochie breathe with Sexy Red. He getting his nails painted and he getting his hair permed and he got barrettes and shit in his head. That's one guy. Then you got the other dude that want to be Gandhi. He want to be Gandhi so bad. He's looking for God and he's looking for religion and he just prays that he can sleep peacefully. He did one diss record towards Kendrick Lamar, and now he can't even go to sleep. He been up for 3 days. He can't even sleep at night. Shit crazy, man. These niggas gotta be, somebody gotta say something, man. That's what grown man bit the TV come in. Because everybody like, this guy here. Nah, man, fuck that. We ain't want to hear that shit, J. Cole. You could have kept that shit to yourself, man. Go read the book, go find Gandhi, go be Gandhi, man. Go meditate somewhere then, man. Stay out the booth, homie. Stay out the booth. You go meditate. Be Gandhi, and you let your homeboy bend his ass over and let his coochie breathe. Because every picture I see of Drake, he in a picture with Sexy Red. He obviously want to bend his ass over and let his coochie breathe. Well, listen, Drizzy, no Diddy. Go ahead and let your coochie breathe, Drizzy. Go ahead and let your coochie breathe, homie. It is what it is, man. We don't want. Just go ahead and let your coochie breathe, man. You understand what I'm saying? We want to see we want to see war. Lyrical combat. We tired of seeing black men killing each other. We tired of seeing black men drilling and talking about drilling each other down every time. We don't mind seeing lyrical warfare, but these dudes can't even lyrically compete. Okay, he won't even lyrically compete without apologizing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just so I can't sleep at night, I said the diss song, and ever since I did the diss song, I just can't sleep. I can't sleep at night. I haven't slept. This nigga said he ain't slept in 3 days. The fuck? Hey, God, hey, man, listen, man, it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. What's the be what it do, man? I'm just saying, man. Somebody get this to DJ Akademiks. DJ Akademiks got close contact with Drake. DJ Akademiks know Drake personally. DJ Akademiks talked to Drake on the phone. Somebody asked DJ Akademiks why his man got photos in blackface. Why he always with Sexy Red letting his damn coochie breathe, and why he got his fingernails painted. Is what it is, and it'll be what it's gonna be. Listen, you already know where you at. This is Grown Man Business TV, homie. You can tap in, you can tap out, but you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. And listen, I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap in to this grown man content at all times. Listen, straight off the brick into the bottles. I'm gonna give you that dope, that pure, raw, uncut, straight off the bricks into the bottles. Listen, it's pure, raw, uncut, no extras, no preservatives. We not sugarcoat nothing, and we not dressing nothing up. Listen, man, Drizzy Drake, Mr. Bend your ass over and let your coochie breathe. We giving it to you straight raw. No Diddy. No Diddy. Yeah, no Diddy, homie. Yeah, no Diddy. We know Diddy. But you need the answer for that. Yeah, see, a lot of these other dudes, they not gonna understand. But FBA, I'm fully black, homie. Yeah. This is nothing. It's nothing African about me. So dudes like DJ Akademiks, he's a Jamaican. He don't really understand the significance of that thumbnail y'all see right there when y'all came into the building. It's that thumbnail right there. Dudes like Pusha T, dudes like me, we asking that question, nigga. And you gotta know something. Mr. Bend his ass over and let the coochie breathe ever go at K.Dot, I guarantee you this photo come back up. I guarantee you them questions get asked again. Why was you in blackface, homie? Yeah, back in when Allen Iverson was in the league, you wanted cornrows, but your hair wasn't thick enough. It wasn't coarse enough. It wouldn't lock up. You couldn't get the Allen Iverson cornrows, nigga. Yeah. So listen, you already know what time it is. Make sure, you subscribe to the channel. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you lock into the channel. And listen, somebody let DJ Akademiks know I'm not calling him Drake. Or I'm going to call him Drake, a.k.a. Mr. Bend that ass over and make his coochie breathe. Just like, no Diddy. Just like Puff Daddy, P. Diddy. I call him P. Diddy, a.k.a. Mr. I Wanna Party himself. Mr. I Wanna Party. That's Puffy's name. And Drake, you are officially Mr. Bend that ass over and let your coochie breathe. That's Drake. That's your name. That's what I'm gonna, yeah. You are now, you and Sexy Red should do a collab album. The world would love it. The LBG 123 ABC community, all the transmissions, all the transformers, all the trans people, they would all love it, Drake. If you and Sexy Red would do an album together, collab album, Drake and Sexy Red, Mr. Bend that ass over and let the coochie breathe, volume 1. But everyone here is bumping Diddy and Jay-Z and rocking Diddy for a minute. I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Diddy's wrong. I'm sure he's guilty of some of the things, but I don't think that Diddy is guilty of everything. Diddy upset some very prominent British people, some very prominent white people, some higher ups and some elites. You know, the owners of Ciroc, the owners of De Leon. He sued those people. And before they can fully get rid of Diddy, before they can fully get rid of Puff Daddy, they got to assassinate his character. And after they assassinate his character, they got to drain his bank account. So they assassinate your character with the sexual assault charges. They assassinate your character with everything they can get you on. And then what they do is they send you to court. They make you spend a whole bunch of money on lawyers and trials and cases, and they drain your pockets. And after they drain your pockets to a certain amount, they get you nice and ripe. You start selling assets. You know, he sold Revolt, and he's selling this, and he's losing endorsements, and he's losing money. Soon enough, they knock you out the box. And I, you know what? I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about that because I always do give y'all the game on the higher ups and the elites. I always talk about the higher ups and the elites. And not only the higher ups and the elites, but the puppets. I always talk about the puppets. Puff Daddy, Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, all of the puppets. But see, it's a difference. Because you got a white guy that used to, the white guy from Nickelodeon that everybody's talking about, who had a foot fetish, all those Nickelodeon, iCarly, all of those Nickelodeon, all of those Nickelodeon shows, he used to do weird shit with those kids. And he used to have all these, they're exposing this white guy. But for some reason, he's not all over the news. For some reason, he's not all over CNN, and he's not all over the news, and he's not all over social media. This white guy was, you know, even the Nickelodeon symbol was a child's foot because this white guy had a foot fetish for children. So it's really not about saving P. Diddy or doing this, but you got to understand that it is a difference. They're gonna eliminate the the black puppets. Those guys get eliminated. The white puppets get to do the whole child pornography and X, Y, and Z, and they get swept under the rug. We never hear about it. Whatever happened to the dude from Subway that had all the child pornography in his computer? Where is he at? Why is his shit still not all over it? Why? You got to understand something. So we going to break this thing down. Yeah, Diddy's guilty. Just like R. Kelly was guilty. But the way they get railroaded is a whole nother angle. It's a whole nother agenda. It's a whole nother reason. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. Now, again, Diddy chose to follow the ways of the higher ups and the elites. And then he started to actually believe that he was the man. He started to actually believe that he was a factor. But Jay-Z, Puff Daddy, Dr. Dre, all of these black puppets are mere crumbs on the table. When it comes to the higher ups and the elites, they are mere crumbs on the table. The people that Diddy upset, that he sued, those British dudes, they got money and they on code. And we're going to talk about that. All these black billionaires, all these black people with money, hundreds of $1,000,000, all these athletes, all of these black people that have money, and the only thing they don't have is being on code. See, you allowed to get money, but you're not allowed to be on code, homie. When Diddy sued that white man, all his trillionaire homies said, you know what? We ain't none of us messing with you. Oh, we gonna railroad you. We gonna assassinate your character. Then we gonna drain your pockets, and then you might get Epstein. Yeah, they might Epstein you up. They might put Diddy might end up like Epstein if it don't go right. So listen, man, you already know what time it is. This is Grown Man Business TV. Be sure to lock into the channel. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Be sure. It is what it is, and it'll be what it's going to be. definitely gonna tap back in with y'all. Big salute to everybody that's in the chat. Big salute to everybody that's in the DMs. Big salute to everybody that's helping the channel grow organically. We only going up, constant elevation at all times. At all times. So listen, man, big salute, man. I'm out. And I'll tap in with y'all tomorrow.